It's story time with Mr. Burnett. Story time with Mr. Burnett. It's bound to be something that you won't forget too soon.
Hello again, humans. Welcome back. You know, it matters who you are. Here's an example of what I mean. Just today, I was walking to school and I stepped out onto the road and I stepped in a water puddle and my foot got wet. And I'm like, man, that's a bummer. And then I thought, if only I was a frog, that would be like, hey, great. I stepped in a puddle. My foot's wet. So it does depend on, whether you're having a good day or not. It does matter who you are. I have a book I'm going to read to you today. It is called A Perfect Day, and it's written by Lane Smith, and I hope you enjoy this story. Our program today is sponsored by green tea. Not just any green tea, organic spiced turmeric matcha. Why do some people call it turmeric and other people say turmeric? There is an R in it. Anyway, A Perfect Day by Lane Smith. The warmth of the sun felt good on Cat's back. Cat liked to be in the flower bed where the daffodils grew. It was a perfect day for Cat. The cool of the water was what Dog liked best. When it was hot, Dog sat in the wading pool that his friend Bert filled for him. It was a perfect day for Dog. Bird seed. Bert topped off the bird feeder with it. I like Bert. He's my kind of guy. He's a friend of the animals. It was a perfect day for Chickadee. It's a type of bird. We have them around here. They look like they're wearing a tuxedo or something. I mean, not like a penguin does, but I like they're black and white. Squirrel went up the pole. Squirrel went down the pole. Squirrel could not get to the seed. Bert dropped a corn cob onto the grass. He's even feeding squirrels. I don't do that. It was a perfect day for Squirrel. Everybody's happy. It was a perfect day for Squirrel. Did you notice the shift from present tense to past tense there? It was. I guess it's not anymore. It was a perfect day for Chickadee. It was a perfect day for Dog. Probably didn't pronounce that right. It was a perfect day for Dog. How about that? It was a perfect day for Cat. The warmth of the sun, the cool of the water, a belly full of corn and seed, a flower bed for a nap. It was a perfect day for Bear. And the rest of them are just watching. kind of disappointed, but watching from a safe distance. I like that story. A Perfect Day by Lane Smith. This book is a good example of what we call point of view, which is another way of saying what I said earlier. It depends on who you are, or it matters who you are in a story, how the story works for you. I think Bear caused a bit of commotion, but that story could have been even messier if there had been a predator involved or scavengers. Like, that could have been a very unpleasant story. But anyway, the way as it turned out, everybody had a moment where they appreciated something, then it was gone, except for Bear, who appreciated everything because he's Bear and he took it all. But I think we're going to do a Google drawing assignment with this, and so I want you to think about, what's it like to be you? What is a perfect day for you? And give this some thought, and then when you're ready, you're going to write it if you're able to. If you're pre-literate, then you'll probably just try to draw it. But anyway, I'm making the same assignment for everybody because this is one that I think scales up really nicely. A good day. And so here's what's required for those of you, at least in the upper grades. A good one will include, these are the requirements for the perfect day drawing. A good one will include, 1, a text box with your name. If you don't know how to make a text box, I will put the how-to video back in this week's lesson, and you can watch the how-to video, but you draw the text box and then you type in it. Number 2, a second text box with at least a sentence and up to a paragraph describing your perfect day. Number 3, a drawing, which may include freehand drawing or stamped shapes or symbols or color fill or any of the other stuff, but you must use at least 3 different tools in the Google Drawing app. Play with it, experiment, do some different things with it. And finally, number 4, a third text box below the drawing with a caption or label for the drawing. If you're not really creative and you can't come up with anything imaginative, you can always just use the caption, "My Perfect Day," below the drawing in a text box. Play with it. Let's see how creative you guys can be and what you can come up with. So remember, green, what was it? Organic spiced turmeric matcha. Go out and get some today. It's delicious. I'd like to thank my Patreon's supporters. Do not like this. Do not share this. This is just for you. All right. Hope you guys have fun with the story. Think about your perfect day. And I hope you have a perfect day. I'll see you next time.